Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Sam. I'm one half of Sam and Victor. And today we are going to be doing a highly requested video, which is a thrift haul. I personally love watching thrift hauls because by nature, every haul is different and unique, and it also challenges me to think outside of my comfort zone and find other items besides things I'm used to or more comfortable with. Today I have 19 items to share with you across a bunch of thrift hauls I've been doing the past month. I've broken down the items by category, so we'll go through the dresses, the tops, bottoms, and jackets. Some of these items may already be on your Pinterest summer trend board, and you've probably seen a lot of this type of stuff already. A lot of these items you can probably already find these at fast fashion stores, but I decided I want to challenge myself and thrift all these items since a lot of fashion brands anyways take inspiration from past fashion trends, and what better way than to thrift them myself. And the first category for today is dresses. Up first, we have this Licenza slip dress that I found in the lingerie section. I love this dress to pieces because I like how the top part is this ribbed jersey material, and on the body is this flowy poly chiffon. It's a really sweet and simple summer dress. I've been wearing this a lot, and I like to style it with a summer dress shirt if I'm feeling like I need to cover myself up, and just like a pair of sneakers with it. I love this color, and this pattern is so sweet and simple, and it reminds me of summer. Up next is this dress I cannot believe I found vintage because it looks like something you would find in stores now. This is a chiffon slip dress with a cowl neckline by a brand Liz Minnelli. And look at these hanger straps. They are so very Art Nouveau in style. I wasn't very sure if I'd fit this, but I tried it on and it fits like a glove. I love how this looks on me with this, psychedelic marble pattern we've been seeing already for the last 2 years. I'm not sick of it because it is on a vintage dress as opposed to a new one, and this little cowl neckline is very elegant. I haven't worn this out yet, but maybe if we go out on a date night, whenever we do that, I'll take this out. My next two dresses are more the dressy type of evening type of dresses. I have nowhere to go with these, but whatever. I just thought they were super pretty and I couldn't pass up on it. The first one is this red long knit dress by Le Chateau, and the crazy thing is it's made in Canada. I am a sucker for anything that was made in Canada, in the US, or Italy, and if I see these at the thrift store, I'm more inclined to buy it just because, we don't really produce a lot of garments here in the States and in Canada anymore. This is a Y2K style knit dress, and usually I don't like red dresses because I feel like it looks very hypersexualized and you get images of Jessica Rabbit, in this like slinky red dress. But because the material is more of this knit lace material, I feel like it's very current. You're seeing a lot of knit or crochet dresses now on the runway and on Pinterest, and I feel like this is the perfect way to hop on trend, but with a vintage twist to it. On the back, you got the crossbody, but you also can wear a bra with it, which is like a lifesaver because I'm really lazy and I like wearing bras with my dresses. Up next is a gem of a find I found a few weeks ago. This is so ridiculous, guys. This is a BCBG bias cut tulle evening dress that I found, and I couldn't pass up on it because I remember seeing this either in stores or in the magazines in my teenage years. It is the most stunning prom dress, or whatever you call it, little black dress I've ever seen. It is a bias cut bandage dress. The bodice, you see the tulle panels zipping across the bodice, and then it gently flares out into what I call a car wash kind of skirt. It's lined in this new jersey material, which blends in nicely with your skin tone, and then you got this really nice feathering of the black tulle skirt on top. If anyone wants to invite me to a black tie event, I'm more than happy to go in a thrifted dress like this. Moving on to tops. The first top is my latest thrift find a few days ago. I've been looking for this oversized 90s animal print t-shirt and I finally found it. a couple days ago. This one is from the Toronto Zoo. It's got this large tiger on it, and I like how it's XL so I can wear it super baggy. I do plan to wear it on days where I just don't feel like trying as much, and I feel like tossing this on with a pair of cargo pants would look really cool and casual. Bonus feature, it is also made in Canada, so I couldn't pass up on this opportunity to own a t-shirt that's vintage, thrifted, and made in Canada. This is probably my most worn top of my haul. It is a knit lace top by a brand called Hoodie. It almost acts like a elevated version of the t-shirt. You got this really sweet little tie detail at the front that kind of gives you this keyhole neckline, and there's also a little bit of sequins and sparkle on the front to play off on the texture of the knit lace, which I really like. On hot summer days, I just like wearing a black bra and just this on top. You really can't see the bra that much, and I like styling it with cargo pants and with jeans. I've been really obsessed with the sash tie ruffle blouses that you've been seeing on Pinterest because I feel like they exude, you know, Italy in the summer. But I refused to buy those new because I knew at some point I would be able to thrift one. And let me tell you, patience is always rewarded when you're thrifting. I found this pink little number by a brand called Piano. It is this really roughly kind of grandma style kind of blouse, but the main feature that I love about this top, there is this sash tie right down the middle, and it looks very sweet. I wanted one with a neckline that had the ruffles. I love this material because it's got this kind of crinkled effect to it, which adds a little bit of texture to this bubblegum pink blouse. Next up, we have this slip dress that I've been wearing as a top. I'm pretty sure you're meant to wear this to sleep, but because it is really short, I do prefer to wear this as a top, just tucked into jeans. What I really love about it is the detail in the bust area is very clean and minimal. I feel like these are things you would find at Aritzia, but for a fraction of the price. Sometimes when you go to the thrift store, you find items that have never been on your radar or have never been on your Pinterest board, and this is one of those items. This is a jersey cowl neck drape top with this shirring on the side. Honestly, it looks like something you would have got at the Chinese mall in the 90s. This label just reminds me of First Marketplace back in the early 2000s. I don't know, this apocalyptic kind of vibe to it. I don't know if maybe it's because of the color. It reminds me of the movie Dune. And it's got this like very drapey Grecian effect. And I like how this looks with jeans actually, because it really does hug your figure in all the right spots. Next up is a top for all the coconut girls out there. I found this red hibiscus top by the brand Liz Claiborne, and it was made in the US. It is just a sweet little tank top with a little red bow in the front, and I think it's just a very easy top to style with shorts or whatever. And this hibiscus print is calling out summer 2022 for me. These last two tops are from the same haul that I did last week. The first one is a periwinkle Y2K tank top from BCBG. It's just really simple, and I feel like sometimes I need to thrift the basics to complete my wardrobe. I think this looks really good with, you know, the tube skirt trend, or just with a pair of jeans and or a pair of cargo pants. I know that sounds really basic, but I'm looking for easy pieces to wear, especially in Hong Kong where it gets really hot, and this is really good for airing out the armpits. My last top is another version of the Y2K camisole tank trend. This one is in a knit material, so it is slightly different and thicker. It's by a brand called Pieri, and I like how it's got this little bit of detail and it's really subtle. You got the lace on the top with the bow ribbon going through it, and on the bottom, as you can see on the edges, you got the lace trim along with a bit of ruching and the buttons on the side for a more fitted look. The next category is bottoms, and this is probably the category I'm the worst at thrifting at because I can never get my size correct. Currently at the thrift stores, they've closed all the change rooms because of COVID reasons. So I always buy an item thinking I'll fit it, and then I come back and I always find it was too small. Anyways, I do have a few items to show you in today's haul. First up, we have this jersey prairie skirt. It's got no brand on it, but what really spoke to me is this really oversized looking belt accessory detail on the waistband. It's a great little skirt to wear, especially when it's super hot. And when we went to Hamilton, I wore this with this tank top actually, and it's just a very breezy little option for the summer. The best thing about the skirt is also because it's lined, so I don't have to be afraid of flashing anyone. And I just really like this belt detail. And that's what really sold me when I thrifted this. As I mentioned earlier, I really do love the crochet knit trend because I like how it adds a little bit of texture to outfits. And I found this knit crochet skirt last week. It was only $3.99 and I don't know how to style this right now because it is a little see-through, but I think I can wear this to the cottage next week. This would look so good with a one-piece swimsuit. I think it could act as a cover-up, and if I brought my biker shorts in Hong Kong, I think I could wear this out with a t-shirt. This one is made in the Philippines by a brand called NT, and I just like how muted this crochet color is, so it's very easy to match with a lot of neutrals for my outfits. So the past month, I've been on the hunt for those pastel spring floral skirts with a very simple elastic waistband, and I found one, but summer version. This one is a unbranded skirt, and I just like how easy it is to put on because it's just in and out. And it comes in this like vibrant orange crush shade with these red and yellow flowers on it. I wore it this past week with this tank top again, and it looks so good. The only problem I have with this is because there's no slit on the bottom, that my stride is a bit too wide, so I have to take really tiny steps. So I may take this to the tailor to just cut a small slit at the bottom so I can have wider steps when I walk. And the last skirt of this haul is this long black floral ankle length skirt. What I love about this skirt, actually really random, is the label. The label is called Evidence, but if you see the details of the embroidery, it is actually of a floral pot. And I think it's like super random and just gets me laughing. I think this is a really great transition piece from summer to the fall because of the color, but then you got this floral pattern. I think this looked really good with, a lot of jackets, and it's just a nice basic to have as a bottom. The only pair of pants that I have kept and have worn is this pair of cargo pants from Wrangler. I wanted something that was more of a low-rise fit, so I naturally went up a few sizes to make sure it was super baggy and would drop pretty low on my hips. You can find Wrangler cargo pants in your local Walmart, but what I love about this pair in particular is that the material does feel a little softer and nicer just because it has been worn in and washed many times. And so when I wear it, it doesn't look like a new pair of pants, but it actually looks semi-vintage. I know it's only August and we're halfway through summer, but I'm already starting to think of the fall and starting to thrift for fall clothing. I really am obsessed with the Aritzia leather blazer, but I really can't justify paying, I don't know how much is it, $100, $200 for a fake leather jacket when you can find very similar versions at the thrift store in real leather. You can find a lot of these oversized leather blazers at the thrift store. If you just simply go to the men's section, you'll find a ton of them. And the best thing is that these are made out of real leather and made to last. So I really like my version of it, and I'm going to be wearing this again in the fall, even though it might be out of trend. And my last item of this haul is probably one of my favorite items that I found this last week, which is a Y2K jacket, and you'll probably be seeing this style a lot this coming season. I've been looking for this type of jacket where you see this type of, shirt collar, but then with a double zip. And I like how this one comes with the little ring toggle, which is so 90s. And this ring toggle detail is echoed in the pockets in the front and on the back detail, which I think is just really like a sweet little twist to it. When I got this, I was a little disappointed that it was an XL size because I was looking for a fitted one. But then when I put it on, I actually really liked it oversized because I do feel like it kind of ties in with the trend of the oversized leather blazer jacket we've been seeing. I can see myself wearing this as a shirt almost, with the zip at the top and just showing a little bit of the belly, or as a jacket just simply layered with a t-shirt underneath. I hope you guys enjoyed this little thrift haul. Let me know in the comments which piece you like the most. or if you hated everything. I would love to know. And if you've never thrifted before, I highly recommend you to check out your local thrift store. It is my favorite thing to do in Canada because in Hong Kong, we don't have a lot of thrift store options. Anyways, I will see you guys in our next video. Bye.